Okay, dokie, so I'm just getting things sorted. We are here, and Susie, that's boring, that doing that. Wait, what's gone wrong? Something's just gone weird with, okay. Trying to... yeah. I thought I'd start trying this again. I played a bit more with the randomizer. But yes, welcome on Pokemon Day. 23 years ago in Japan. Red and Green were first released. So, yep. And we get the news of the fact that we're going to be exploring the Galar region. I cannot pronounce it yet. In Sword and Shield. Mouse is a bit caught. Hang on. There we go. So yeah. It's Susie's younger than Pokemon. But 1 second, Susie. I will tell you. That's not what I wanted. Red, blue. That was their Japanese date. Bear in mind. Yeah, so we are. Red and Green were released in Japan, February 27th, 1996. Pokemon Red and Blue international versions were first released in America September 28th, 1998, with Europe having to wait until October 5th, 1999. So, yeah. Pokemon is not even 20 years old in Europe, technically. Well, we know what we're naming the rival here. So yeah. Hopefully this will work. Please, game. This is the day of Pokemon. Do not betray us. Do not betray us right now. But yeah, sitting like that, I mean. Yeah, come on. Ignore what he says in this first bit. But yeah, we've got, what's it coming? But yeah, so Sword and Shield are later this year, so... Starters I'm a little disappointed at. So far, they just don't seem to stand out to me like any, like, most generation ones. Heck, even poor old, at least the Gen 5 starters, the look of them at least had me intrigued until I found they were kind of useless. So... So yeah, but just these ones just don't jump out at me. If I had to pick just based on what we've seen so far, I would just say the water one. But again, need to see final evolutions before I make my and like what type combos they end up with. So yeah. Skip through all this boring text, right? Oh boy. Well, that's just... Da-da-da-da. So, what are we getting this time? Minum, Ladian, right. Game, you taunt me. You friggin' taunt me with Rhyperia. I admit, I thought I set it to just give us three, you know, it'll give us Pokemon in the lowest forms. That would evolve twice, but no well. I have to do Rhyperia. I love Rhyperia. Mine gimmick Pokemon. I thought you were lurking, Susie. We'll name our nice monstrosity later. There we go. Right. Dancer. He's a dancer. Rock throw, feint attack, sandstorm, earth power. Oh, come on! Game, you did that on purpose. Oh well, at least we KO'd it. Wonder what our ability is. I mean, you've got an interesting set of moves. Thick fat, resistance to fire and ice type. Okay, so the resistance to fire part, not so important, as we already resist fire. But resistance to ice is good, we're weak to ice. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. So Save quickly. Oh, person, can you get out of the way, please? Oh wait, I want to speak to that person back there. Ooh, hit him on top. That'd be a catch. Oh, of course, right next to them. Ooh, Charmeleon. I want Charmeleon. Come on. I think we might just follow the same rules we do on the other thing, where it's just like we would. Why? I didn't want to do that. Well, we'll nickname it later. Splits through text because I don't care. Don't know what it's ended up with. That is random. Go. I think we'll just do the thing which we were doing in Heart Gold at the weekend. It's just we pick the Pokemon for the route. Because it gives us some flexibility. Don't care about that item. Yeah. There we go. That's everything in the town done. Okay. We'll go back over here. See what we can get. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the we choose an option. Do a few encounters, choose an option, catch it. Golem? I mean, same type combo as our Rhyperior, but why not? Charmander? I mean, we know we can catch Charmeleon outside, but if we want to, you know, raise up from younger Finone. So, Finone. Finone is the baby form of the only legendary, or to be precise, mythical legendary Pokemon that can breed. Bad news is it will never evolve into what it comes from, which is Manaphy. And that's, well, something to be desired. But still, it's a water type. Agron. I mean, we can get our kaiju that we use in the other games. I'm tempted to go with Agron, catch Charmeleon outside. Our fire lizard. Then, oh, tough. Because what if we find something better than Charmeleon? We regret. Legendary. Giratina! Oh. Part of me says yes, but I don't like using legendaries on my teams. Plus, I don't think we're going to be able to catch it. And we'll just run into another one now. Oh boy. I'm just... Yep. I mean, so... I could try going for the Giratina. So Charmander, Giratina, and Agron. They're probably the best ones there to pick from. Here, we have a Charmeleon, Butterfree, Butterfree with pressure. That's an interesting ability for it to have. Oh yeah, we had hit him on top. Tyrogue.
Oh.
I mean, it's hard to decide which ones we want. I mean, no one's in the chat. Oh, Munchlax! Could get a Munchlax and go to Snorlax. Togekiss? Togekiss? How to pronounce it? Although that's gonna not learn anything because it's already fully evolved. So, not necessarily because it's fully evolved, but it's just, yeah, Togekiss just doesn't learn anything extra about TMs. Because it only ever learns everything at level 1. Okay, so I'm thinking... I think we go Agron. And... oh man, we have an Aerodactyl. We have a lot of choices. And I have no idea who, because I have no one to work with me. For things. Running back and forth for the minute, but I mean, Agron's fully evolved anyway, but oh, this thing is arena trap. Okay. Charmeleon. Totodile. I mean, yeah, for Relegate would be good. I mean, I can get Totodile Charmander. But, yeah. Tempted to do that now, actually. Ooh. It's smacking us with Rhyperia's own special thing. I have to go back and heal, I think. It's gonna be hard actually trying to weaken any Pokemon because of the level of thing. I kind of want to get the Totodile now. Oh, Charmander out here? Okay, let's just put up a Sandstorm. He'll block. Charmander only got heal block. Well, no, that's Fire Punch. Okay. Come on. Just capture this thing. It wasn't for this level thing. Come on. We'll catch it. That's super high fire defense I basically have. No! Oh man, Charmander! Please. Please, Charmander. Please. We want you. We want Charmander. No, come on! Do not make us lose all our balls. I'm gonna be so annoyed if we lose too many balls to this one thing. Yes! Okay. I'm gonna... Yuki. Let's heal up quickly and then I'm gonna go back and see if we can either get Angron. Because that'd be so good. Angron or Giratina? Giratina's capture rate is better in this game because it's the mascot legendary. And mascot legendaries always have a better capture rate than all other legendaries. Man, my throat's rough. Hitmonchan! Well, that's unexpected. Meowth could be a good alternative. Because fighting type with good type coverage, utilities available, and level 3 and we got a level 2. It's a big call. I'm just gonna... Come on, game. There you are. Okay. Yuki, get in there. Ooh. Oh boy. How would you? No, come on. If we died of wild, I'm not counting, so... come on. Okay. And I see Susie's here.
Yep.
Nope. Come on. Next to nothing. Even though it was super effective.
I saw that. It was just like, huh?
Rhyperior are pretty decent tanks. That's why I love them. They, well, physically anyway, they are good on defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, come on, Angron. Well, Agron.
Agron doesn't want to get in the ball.
Nope. Get in the ball, Agron. You're not going to be our Nebby. Because, well, no one wants to be the Nebby. Yes!
Yeah.
We call it the Nebby, and it's like, nope, 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 nope.
I'm not going to be insulted like this.
Hey, Alex. Yep. Gen 8 countdown is on. So, as we always name this line... Kaiju! Yeah. Looks like I say, looks like we have the UK as a region. Kind of. It's... I mean, I see where people are coming from with the idea at Italy. It looks like they sort of maybe crossed Italy in the, you know, for the shape, and then the UK for like the themes.
Yeah.
So this, just this weird mix, but hey.
It works.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't checked about like the abilities on. Oh, hello, Kaiju's got an item. Sky Plate. Oh, that's a good item to get early.
What does that do?
The Pokemon holding it, if they use a flying type move, it gets a power boost. Then, if the Pokemon's name is... Well, sorry, the Pokemon's ability is multi-type, it will change their type to match the plate. And then the move Judgment, its type is based on the plate.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen people say... Oh, no, but Alex, I say, I've seen people... you know, superimpose Italy with it, and I can see where they're coming from with that. Airlock on Kaiju, so weather doesn't apply. That's not bad. Power Gem... Oh, Metal Burst. That's an interesting move to have. That's going to be good. Then Ryuki has Fire Punch and Heal Block with Illuminate as its ability. But yeah, big brutish. Come on, game. I am trying to do things.
Nope, I didn't mean to slam down that mug.
Susie breaks things, confirmed.
I really didn't. Oh dear.
Right, we'll go and catch another Pokemon, and then we can do some training. But yeah, I said that's what I was saying earlier. I'm just not impressed with the starters so far.
Fair enough.
To me, they just sort of feel like the Gen 5 lineup, where they just... Actually, not even like that. I mean, the Gen 5 lineup, I kind of like the designs on a couple of them. But just actual utility was kind of just... Ugh.
I mean, as somebody who's new to Pokemon, the words have just failed me. It's fine. Yeah, that starter impressed me quite a bit.
Oh, Kingdra for the capture tutorial. Please be in the wild on this region. Sorry, below in the wild, also on this region, this route. Nasty plot. I gotta love the fact that the AI doesn't realise that there's randomisation work in process. Times... HP down, time to throw a Pokeball. Buddy, I hate to tell it, but that thing's still at full health. Fire type... So, I mean, I'll admit, the idea of the water type one interests me the most. That sort of chameleon ability it's got, so I wonder if it's like going to be a ghost type or something fully evolved.
Yeah.
I mean, that might get me on the water starter. But at the... Not quite, because like there was some people that there was some things like to do with the islands of, you know, obviously like the Kanto region, obviously all being based off of different areas of Japan. It didn't line up properly with each of the regions. Not just Kanto, the original 4 regions: Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. And then we have the Ore region and all the regions from the Ranger games, which just never lined up with any real-world location. So, and obviously, like, the Alola region didn't quite line up with all of, whatchamacallit, Hawaii. Kalos. Kalos wasn't quite lined up with France properly either, so... That Egypt... Jeez. I mean, you're half right, Joe, when you were talking about these sort of things. We just... but also, happy International Pokemon Day. Even though 23 years in Japan... 20 years, coming up to 21 years for the US, and it's not even 20 years in Europe. Because we have to wait until October. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so like I said, they use them as inspiration, but they do some drastic differences where they want. This route just seems to be Voltorb and Zigzagoon. I mean, Zigzagoon might be useful because it's an HM slave Pokemon.
I mean, if you want a HM slave.
It's very useful in this game.
Oh, that Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah. Because you need Pokemon to use. Oh, whoa. We have Feraligatr.
What?
This is the fully evolved form of the water starter from Generation 2.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's got Stone Edge. That's a nice move for it to have. Okay, jeez, Kaiju! Oh, I just realised what I screwed over myself with there. Kaiju's ability negates weather. Wait, it's still going, is it? No, it didn't damage, though.
You're gonna have to simplify that for me.
Don't worry at the minute. Oh, no, Water Sprout. Damn it. Well, that backfired.
I gotta say though, you were right about me enjoying Let's Go.
Well, it's a way of start. Oh, come on, Feraligatr. No, you're a decent powerhouse, but please. We are kind of being ruined already.
Oh no.
Come on, game. Don't you, like I said, this is the day of Pokemon. Can you please be nice?
Not a Nuzlocke or randomizer.
I am just so afraid because Rhyperior is a pretty big powerhouse. It will take down for Alligator. Okay, that was alright. Oh, it's got Slash. Hey, Alex. In trainer battles, I'm using that. Not wild. Because the amount of times I get totaled by a wild Pokemon, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, I thought you were just doing the random.
Oh! Well, I mean, we could decide. I was planning at least for critical battles. So, like, definitely gym leaders and whatnot. So, yeah, so maybe force us on our team, but I hadn't really quite worked this out. I just wanted to relax. Come on.
How many is Pokemon Day?
Oh, come on for Alligator. Get in the ball. Please.
I have coffee cake. You can have some coffee cake if you get in the ball.
Nope, it really didn't seem to want coffee cake. For Alligator, are you going to be like Nebby? Oh no, 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 oh boy, oh boy. We need to catch this thing now.
Oh god. I have flapjacks.
No, this thing wants to kill us. Okay, good, it used Slash.
That's Splash.
Slash!
Oh, I thought you said Splash.
Oh, corner! No, I think he's going to do this deliberately now. Oh, he's got Thrash. This is really not good. Oh, come on, can you please just stay in the ball? We're going to be blacked out and we haven't really even got going. Come on, game, please. Oh, thank you. Ooh.
Can we call that one pain?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, really, pain should be a fire type, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get this. We need to heal.
Yeah. Also, going back with the new games, something else I was saying on Discord. I think we've seen one of the legendary Pokemon for the game. If you saw that chalk drawing in the ground, Yeah.
I believe, I mean, come on, that's got to be a legendary. Okay, this ability is very fitting for pain.
What is it?
Flash fire.
Fire.
Problem is, as far as I recall, for alligators can't learn any fire type attacks.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a fire Pokemon.
It's a water type.
Yeah.
But but flash fire does negate fire damage.
Okay.
Granted, it being a water type, it was naturally resilient to fire damage.
Yeah.
But it means it cannot be burnt now. So, yeah, it's an interesting situation. Slash, Water Sprout, Stone Edge, and Thrash. I mean, decent lineup of moves to start with. I mean, couple of really powerful things in there. So we have most of our, it's a good thing we do have him, but we kind of needed like a water a grass or electric type now, because we have got a big vulnerability to water types. I mean, we have got rock ground, fire, and rock steel. So, I think there's going to be like a wolf theming on like the game's focus legendaries. Obviously, that drawing we see of a Pokemon is bound to be just some rando other legendary in the game. Oh yeah, I already grabbed the item there, and I can't remember what it was. So, okay, I don't mean to be. I know it sounds a little mean me by saying by rando legendary. You know, because we get, like, other... Oh, Mega Punch for that TM. Oh, Salak Berry is what we picked up. Right, let's just start getting these Pokemon up a couple of levels. Yeah, the Dragon Head probably... I think the Dragon Head might be like a hint to our pseudo-legendary for the game. Meditite. So that's probably what that's more in reference to. I doubt that's going to be like the legendary, and damn it, jump kick. Yeah, that did basically nothing. Pain, bring it. Game of Thrones reference. Yeah, don't blame you for that, Joe. I mean, bonus points because the colouring is also red and blue. Like I'm saying, bonus points if the legendaries are fire and ice type. Grass Rock, Fire, Electric, Water, Ghost. I mean, those will all be cool type combos, so... I mean, I think Water Ghost is probably the most likely combo we're getting. Just because of the way they showed off the water starter. I mean, I get where you're coming from with the Grass Rock idea, but there's kind of thin, you know, not thin, it's a bit of a wild card, I'd say. So, yeah, but, yeah, like I say, I get where you're going. Ooh, Remoraid was on this route, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I would love the reverse typing system put in. But like I was saying, it doesn't have to be that the secondary types form a triangle themselves. So, like, let's take what they did in Gen 6 with Fighting, Psychic, Dark for the secondary types. The Remoraid had Flash Fire, not Flash Fire, Fire Blast, which we just absorb. So, like, okay, but okay, as I was saying, take that type, secondary type setup from Gen 6 just as this example. Because obviously they followed the core line of the triangle. Because Grass Fighting was good against the Water Dark, which was good against the Fire Psychic, which went back to the Grass Fighting. If they had, say... Oh, wow, this route had Arcanine on it. Sorry. If they had, say, swapped, like, the Dark... Like, Greninja's Dark type and Chestnut's Fighting type over, for example, we could have had the triangle work backwards. Or at least make their secondary types have an advantage over the primary. So, like, Fire Electric would give type advantage over both grass and water. Grass ground, I mean, that would give it 4 times over on a Fire Electric, so that's not going to work so well, which is the only problem. So, see how this does. It's hard to work it out. I mean, oh wow, this thing a blast burn. Yeep. Kaiju, you've got to kill this thing in one hit. But yeah, you get where I'm going, like... Or if you did like, it's hard, so... Yeah, to have said how they should line it up, and damn, there goes Aggron. But, you know, just some way of allowing each starter to super effective the other starter, and
You don't even have to have like the secondary types form a triangle at all if needed. So just be like, yeah, grass. Actually, yeah, the grass rock idea works back into the fire electric idea. Thing is, what could I mean? Oh. Water fighting. You know, that then puts it back against the grass rock type. Yeah, that's what I said. If you just swap the ghost for fighting... This is just for the example. I mean, heck, or, you know, make it, you know... Like I said, it's a lot of thoughts as to go into it, but... That's just me trying to work off the top of my head. And bear in mind, we're just assuming based on what we see of these starters. I mean... Granted, if we were to make from our, ourselves starters that in the end counter both ways, we obviously would design the type combos first and then build the Pokemon to that type combo. If hopefully everyone's understanding what I mean there. So I'm probably certain that they design the Pokemon first and then work the typings out afterwards. But I think in the case of trying to develop a double way of... Oh heck, this Zigzagoon is Volt Tackle! Just I mean, that might get me interested in the fire starter if it's fire electric, I admit. But like I said, so far the three just haven't really appealed themselves to me, and they're likely to end up suffering the same fate as the Gen 5 starters. Which was get trained till they fully evolve and then live out the rest of their lives in the box. You know, not the best life for them, but... You know. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it's hard. Hey, Nap.
Of course, Nab. Of course.
A wild Nab appears. Oh, of course we get paralyzed right away. How are you doing anyway, Neb? No, we have not found a Swak, because that's Gen 5 and we're playing Gen 4.
Or... There we go. That's for Nab.
Yeah. Not exactly, Joe. Because, like I said, Gen 4, I was just not impressed... Not Gen 4, sorry. Gen 5, I was not impressed with the starters.
I was about to say.
Although, to be fair, with Gen 4, I instantly ruled out Chimchar. And I was between grass and water. And in the end, the Torterra won me over. So... I doubt they'd do something like that, though. I'm hoping they follow on with the, maybe... I mean, I hope they follow on with, like, doing more like the Alolan forms, so give us some Gela forms. Which, you know, they could do that, to breathe new life into some Gen 2 Pokemon. But again, we've already had too many firefighting starters. That's the big problem. I know they've said that they don't... I mean, they said why we didn't get any Mega Evolutions in Gen 7 was because they wanted to have a mechanic that any Pokemon could use rather than just a select few. Which is why we got the Z moves instead. Fire, Dark. That was last time. Yeah, was it? Yeah, that was last time. We need a new type. They need to try and do different combos each generation. I think that just puts too much complex. The starters are meant to be something simple to get you going on your journey. That's the only thing. There we go, level 5. We'll have our little dragon up. You have to bear in mind though, Nintendo put in so many copyright patents a year. Cause guess what? Don't know if you have seen it found, but alongside the copyright paperwork that was put in, as it's now been released, the copyright paperwork that was put in for Pokemon Sword and Shield, they also copyrighted Spear, Axe, Halberd, Mace, plus so many other types of weapons. They didn't put that one in, as far as I know. Bear in mind, they mostly are associated. It could be there under its Japanese name. So we have to remember they copyright so many things when they did it. 'Cause like when we did Pokemon X and Y, they copyrighted every single letter of the alphabet, you know, as a Pokemon title. Exactly. And there's various other themes they've used which has not been used as well. Well, and also saying that it is done to prevent people, you know, trying to make... It's all in a way, it sort of helps trying to shut out the fake games by their being able to go, you're infringing on copyright with the name. Or even, you know, even if it's not a Pokemon game. But the fact they use the styling and the name and whatnot, so... Sword, Shield, Scepter, yeah. I mean, that's a good point. Magnet Bomb. Or why didn't they just call the final one... Well, there is the theory to do with the Kalos starters. Well, Kalos region, that because we know in the past Kalos was involved in a big war with another region. And as I've seen some people point out, there was the British-French 100-year war. They could expand on that lore by having, you know, the idea that the new region's based on the UK. So I mean, that could also be done. Like, oh dear, I'm burnt.
Oh no.
Pain. Save us from pain. Well, you have to remember there was meant to be 3 games in Gen 7. They just scrapped the 3rd one because it... Right, to be precise... Alright, let's just go over the whole thing. We do have... There was rumours after Sun and Moon came out, we were getting the 3rd game called Stars. Although some rumours also put it as Eclipse. Main thing was, Game Freak later confirmed that there was... Oh, and the 3rd game, by the way, was going to come to the Switch. Game Freak did later confirm that that was the plan initially. the third version of Gen 7 would have been on the Switch. However, bear in mind this was before the Switch came out. They were working on it. The Switch launched, and after the initial, 2 and a bit months, the decision was made that a port of Gen 7 was not good enough. And so they scrapped the plan for the Gen 7 game on the Switch, transferring the work they did back to the 3DS, so they didn't, waste what they'd done, but the work kind of meant they had to split the game into Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And then they started again with the new generation and the Let's Go games. The Let's Go games being a sort of quicker build, which they was plans for a more simplified Pokemon game just to get going on the Switch anyway, but they sort of decided to restructure that as well. Basically, the main thing is Pokemon has seen several changes in what this plan was with the Switch. So, yeah. I'm imagining, though, we will get brand new Switch Joy-Cons and maybe a Pro Controller. I'm hoping that the Pokeball Plus works with the game. How are we looking? Everyone's at level 5. Okay. So, I'm just looking forward to seeing what we get in special editions and whatnot. I don't know what version I'm getting yet, though. I'm gonna wait until we know about the, the legendaries on the front of the box, which I'm assuming will probably be announced around E3 time. Again, my whole... Mostly just say because of the whole, no Metroid for Centerpiece at E3. They have to pick another game now, and normally it would not be Pokemon. But now they haven't really got much of a choice. You're gonna get Shield? Okay. Like I said, it's just work out based on what the things... Oh, okay. Okay, that's speed, yeah. Oh, controls, yeah. You said colours. Blue offense, yeah. I would kind of like it if they did what they did with Black and White, where the legendary Pokemon are the opposite version's colour scheme. So the legendary Pokemon in Shield is blue and the legendary Pokemon in Sword is red. Oh, Pain wants Headbutt. I'm going to get rid of Slash for it. Drop the high critical hit ratio for a flinching. Ooh, wow. Pain's really leveling up. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is a thing. The Champion's Ace Pokemon? Why, what do you think they would be? Oh, yes, I know what you're referring to now. Yeah, yeah. Aegis Slash. They better not do what they did with Sun and Moon and not put the Pokemon which is themed to the game names. Leave it out. Because in Sun and Moon, they did not put in Solrock and Lunatone. Well, Ryuki just learned Blaze Kick. We actually have a Kamen Rider on the team now. This game is having a bit of fun because it keeps naming the girls, with male names and the boys with girls' names. What will these legendaries control? Ooh. I mean, it could be a bit more like an offensive and defensive style thing. Again, they could be like legendaries that are connected with the idea of war. As much as I wouldn't, you know, find that probably a little bit disappointing at the same time, it would fit with say if they follow up on this storyline they started in Gen 6. So I have no idea what their, like, masteries would be. Oh boy, Remarade. Oh, I saw that a long time ago. So yeah, I'd seen that in the past. So it was an interesting video. I mean, the best thing I think someone needs to do is like do a comparison video now, or once we know more about the actual game, and just see how much they got right. Or you're not going to say how much they got right, but how close they were with ideas. On separate news, I mentioned this, I believe it was in Nab's Discord. We had a My Hero mini episode thing put out overnight or some point. It was centered on, it's like the sort of All Might Origins sort of thing. I don't know if it's going to be a full series or anything, but the episode is centered on the death of All Might's predecessor. And him then being sent to America. I kind of hope this does go into a full series, because I think there is some good story to tell for that time period. You know, and actually let us see him rise to power. As, well, yeah, okay, wrong sort of wording, but you get what I mean. That'll also be interesting to see... although, yeah, I would have thought, though, Vigilantes would have got an anime before this sort of idea, but hey, maybe just to allow Vigilantes to get more of a, you know, build up. Should be part of the blue, yeah. We'll see. Like I said, I hope they continue it, because, like I said, it's definitely a time period they could do so much with telling stories about. Heal up.
There is a new form of My Hero coming out as well.
Oh, what's the new one?
Oh god, I'm trying to remember what it is.
If it's a hold on. A manga version of what I was just talking about, you are a little slow on it.
No, it's School Briefs. And this one is about Parents' Day, I believe.
I mean, that could end up being hilarious.
Exactly.
More of Bakugo's mum.
Oh, yes. But yes.
Boy. But yeah, we should have some interesting things occur anyway. That's strange. Why didn't he not? Why has this person not appeared? Oh wait, yes, because I have to do this first. Ooh, a heart scale. That would be good for later in the game. Come back to all of them people over. Yeah. Just making certain if because I can never remember which ones give us items. I hate clowns. Maybe because I'm so used to the Joker being an absolute evil thing, that's why. Oh yeah, that's a pointless feature because we can't do that. Oh boy. There.
Also, I'm about to apologise. You're about to hear weird noises.
Trying to think what else was put out. Oh yeah, today also one other interesting bit of news. BBC and ITV have announced they're teaming up to produce a streaming rival to Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, called BritBox. Now, technically this is not new, because apparently if you live in America, they already do this. Basically, it is just an archive of a lot of British TV shows from the BBC and ITV. Originally, it turns out they tried launching this a couple of years ago over here with Channel 4 as part of the deal.
Yeah.
But Virgin and Sky complained to Ofcom that it will make their... It basically will be too big compared to their on-demand services. So, Ofcom did not... Sorry, what's Ofgem? Ofgem's the energy regulator. So yeah, Ofcom said then they couldn't do it. But now it's just the BBC and Sky, so BBC and ITV, they've got the go-ahead. Now the key thing is this will not replace the BBC and ITV's own on-demand services, because they only last 7 days for the catch-up stuff.
Yeah.
But like they have said, for the early stuff, we're going to be able to get access to some, like a vast collection of classic Doctor Who. Several series worth, obviously, of the various soaps that the two of them make. And then they've listed a load of other shows which will be available within the first year of launching. And there are even talks of doing joint production projects together for exclusive shows for it.
Yeah.
So it's looking at, the interesting stuff there. I mean, there's a few other shows I'd like them to put in the archive. Like, please put in classic Robot Wars.
Oh my, yes.
Wow, I'm not getting any catching. Ryuki, you've got an ability that increases chances of encountering wild Pokemon. Apparently the randomizer has decided there's no Pokemon living in the water. I'm actually amazed that I'm not fishing anything up. Oh, here we go. Legendary encounter music. Azelf. Oh heck, this thing's actually gonna murder us. Azelf is one of the 3 secondary legendaries in this game.
Yeah.
Well, like, we doing it again. Yeah, we're just fishing up Azelf. They're the beings of knowledge, wisdom, and I can't remember what the third category is, to be honest. Ah, I can't flee.
Oh no.
Just run.
I'll be like,
Okay, I'm going to go and try and see if we catch Pokemon on another route, 'cause if that's all we're going to find on this route, we kind of have problems. Maybe just wait till we can surf. Excuse me. Huh. You farming not human embers up some nap. Don't know why I said humanities. But yeah, the embers. Okie dokie. Just if I hit the right buttons. Fishing my life away. Be glad to do. Gligar. Interesting. I mean, a ground flying type. Kind of like. I'm just not gonna.
We're fly fishing and bastard. You want to call about fishing? Just this thing, pulling this thing up. But like I said, we're like fly fishing, so we're catching it in midair as it swoops over the water. I'm tempted to just go Gligar because the flying type. We've got too much weakness to water. This thing's still weak to water. Oh jeez. Blaze kick it. Fighter kick. Oh, arrow blast. Are we gonna have enough trouble catching you now? Earth Pat. Yeah, we're in trouble. Pain. Are you gonna be Nebby? Hey? It thought about it. Not running out Pokeballs to catch things. So technically now I've used up every single Pokeball I have bought. I'm now down to the 3 Pokeballs that I've ended up with. What type of Gligar is this? A Gligar that killed Lugia and absorbed its power. I think that's the sort of Gligar we've got. 3. I hate the 3 shakes and escape. I will reset, by the way. We have to. So I'm not going to run out of the freaking balls like this. Because, never mind, this is meant to be a more relaxed. I'm doing a more relaxed thing again. I hate that. Oh, great. Yeah, because it is a high crit move.
I'm back.
We've run into Nebby. And why do these Pokemon just insist on making me lose all my Pokeballs? Two. You know what? I was hoping you were going to give us a nice, easier time game. But no. We're out of balls. I said I'd do it. We're going for an easier thing where we are catching Pokemon. And he said people.
We're catching people!
Get in the ball!
Oh my god, that's the Pokemon Daycare Center!
Proof Susie has never played Pokemon before. Okay. So far, every wild Pokemon we've encountered has some sort of ridiculously powerful move on it.
I've got to cut my thing for some reason. Yay! We actually have Gligar now.
Yeah.
So, what shall we call her? Bearing in mind, this is a Gligar that somehow killed Lugia and absorbed its power. No. Has Susie actually run into a Jigglypuff, or is Susie just...
I have run into a Jigglypuff, sorry.
She looks like...
Just remember, she'll evolve into a bigger, meaner version of herself if we get the right item.
Okay.
Oh jeez, someone's already made a alternative version of the Pokemon logo.
Oh my god.
To go the American version of Pokemon Shield and Sword. Pokemon Gun. I am sorry, any American watching this? But, oh, jeez. Oh, someone pointed out potential things for the third one. Yeah, about being... but why it should be staff for the third version. The three core rules of the three core roles in an RPG. The warrior, the tank, and the mage. Which also can be healer or whatever, but your magic person. That's an interesting one. Yeah, exactly. The third core category. That actually fits, you know, it's the idea of staff because it's the third one. So. But anyway, any thoughts on this Gligar? Nah. Why do we give Nab the time of day sometimes?
Yeah, I'll take the Pikachu burger.
Okay, to be fair, there is implications that people eat Miltank.
I mean, why not? It's
And
a cow.
exactly, and other fish Pokemon.
Yeah. I'll eat a Magikarp.
Just hope it doesn't evolve into Gyarados on your plate. Otherwise, you become its dinner.
Oh god, I don't want to choke on my... Yeah.
Burger.
Oh, I'm not allowed to pass. You want some tea?
Oh yeah, you have to go... yeah, you don't get the tea until later.
Oh no, Nab. Nab spotted me.
You named your rival Nab.
You told me to.
I did not. I did not.
Ooh, dark and spooky.
I think we'll... you know what?
There was a revive stuck in my hair?
No. Just... Snipper, I think we'll refer to this one as. Because we're not having a Pokemon called Burger, because that's just... That's just stupid.
Burger.
Snipper. Plus, it's more of like keeping to my referencing idea with names where possible. It's, you know, following the idea of the game Snipper Clips. I don't actually know if the characters in it are named, but it's a reference to that. I'm right, so yay.
I just gave one of the tickets to Nam.
Well, that's kind of what you were meant to do.
Yeah.
Nab gets to go to 2 events now.
I'm on a boat!
You're on a boat. Susie can't swim. So spoiler, Susie, that boat is gonna sink.
How can I pass this ticket to somebody else?
Why would I tell Susie to name the rival? Nab, I said use Nuzlocke as the rival's name. Fire type name, Best Grill. That would be perfect for Tepig. Oh jeez, the moment Tepig was revealed and the barbecue memes started right away. In fact, technically Gen 5 was probably one of the best generations for memes on the starters. Right away. Snivy was admittedly referred to as Smugleaf. We have Sea King. So we actually fish up a Pokemon you should encounter in the water. Yeah, that makes me wonder, is that where they got bacon from in the Pokemon universe? By cooking up Tepig, Pignites and Embors. Because they've established that there is meat, it's not just like they're all vegetarian or vegan. Ooh, Squirtle! Another water type. So we have choice so far of Sea King and Squirtle.
I'll say Squirtle. No way. It's an Abra!
Yeah, Abra, have fun catching.
Yeah. Can you stay still, please, buddy?
Oh, don't worry, it was worse in main games. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because the only move Abra can learn, teleport. It's literally encounter. Goodbye. Yeah, okay, we'll get Squirtle fished up and see if we can fish it up first.
Oh my god, get in the ball!
Susie's learning the biggest horror of Pokemon.
Yes! I'm trying to remember how many Pokeballs it took for me to catch a freaking Clefairy.
Clefairy are known to be relatively tricky Pokemon to catch anyway.
Yeah.
Although, bear in mind, they've changed because of the changes in capture mechanics in Let's Go. It's harder to say with it. But in the main series, Clefairy's a tricky one. Also because Clefairy has a stupidly low spawn rate. And given you can't see what you're going to fight before the battle starts in the main series, unless it's a static encounter Pokemon.
Yeah.
Have fun. That's the only thing I'm disappointed that's not returning. For Sword and Shield. Where the Pokemon spawn in the overworld and then we choose which ones we want to encounter.
I do like that.
It's so useful if you want to do chaining. Because the way it works in the main series is, for chaining, that the moment you encounter something that's different, that breaks the chain.
Yeah.
And that is so difficult. Now watch this Squirtle have Hydro Cannon or something like that. That's Slash.
Holy crap, a gentleman just gave me 1,000. Rattata's evolving!
I mean, a Squirtle with Slash at level 3 is pretty good. If it will get in the Pokeballs. What's up, Susie? Susie!
Well, my Rattata just evolved.
Yeah.
It looks like the cat from my roommate is a cat.
So you... Okay. Oh, did you do the Rattata trade?
I did.
Oh, so you have a Lowland Raticade.
Yeah.
Lowland Raticade is definitely better than regular Raticade.
See, I wasn't quite sure, and I just thought.
It's a
might
dark
do the
type.
trade. Yeah.
It will be very useful against the Psychic Gym.
Oh, okay.
Because Gen 1... You remember, bear in mind, you're following Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the Psychic and Bug types from Gen 1... Not Psychic, sorry, Ghost and Bug type available in Gen 1 that could help you are not that helpful. Well, all 3 Ghost type Pokemon from Gen 1 are part Poison. So, Psychic can super effective back at them. And the Bug types, they've got nothing genuinely that special in the way of Bug type moves.
Yeah.
Or their stats are not that impressive, so... Yeah, a Alolan Raticade, very, very helpful. Also, being a Dark type, it's immune to Psychic attacks. And Psychic always hit for a ton of bricks.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, I can't fish up anything. So I had to reset because I ran out of Pokeballs.
Okay, now I know what that Pokemon's weak to.
It's learning. Learn the types. It's the first thing to do in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Learn the typings so you can learn what the weaknesses are. And then you have to sort of start establishing the overlaps from type combos.
Yeah.
So you learn... Okay, yeah, it's like... It's weak to this, but that type is resistant to it, so... And then, like, what becomes 4 times weak... So you have to bear that in mind as well. Wow, Squirtle, get in the Pokeball! Don't do a Nebby! Are you a Nebby?
Yes.
That's not a good thing, Susie. There goes Charmander. Pain! Pain just looks so angry when you send him out.
Didn't want to come out.
What you doing? Ah! Oh geez, obviously mentioning like artwork though and whatnot. Obviously with Joe mentioning that just remembering Joe mentioning the milk coming from Miltank. Oh geez, yeah, the images that people get, you have to get in your head about the fact that Miltank has a move called Milk Drink. And it's a cow.
Oh.
Yeah, now imagine Miltank going for its own udder.
I'm taking a wild step at the dark.
What are we naming Squirtle? It's a boy.
Turtle.
I would probably... No, come on, it's just... Remember, we want geeky things. So, it'd be probably one of the Ninja Turtles.
I was about to say one of the Ninja Turtles.
Mm.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a good
Turtles!
guess.
Yes, Turtles.
Turtles, yes.
Forgot about that. Oops, Yep. Zeke will be proud of us.
You would. Oh, a sailor.
Handling a man's
Tentacle.
turf. Oh, jeez. Should we just agree that Zeke is totally inappropriate?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Susie, let's actually take a look at our two newest members of the team anyway. We just switch them to the lead.
Did I just make a bad decision? I probably did.
So, Snipper has battle armor, which is a good ability. And then Earth Power and Aeroblast. Where Turtles has got Slash and Muddy Water with the ability of Liquid... Oh, Liquid Ooze, that's good.
Ooh.
Okay, those two have ended up some good abilities at the minute. Watch them become rubbish when they when they evolve. Part of me feels like the best place to train Turtles is back with fishing up Gligar.
Oh no, is this a...
Or... Because we encountered a lot of... ground... Oh, Giratina showing up. So, yeah, we could catch Giratina all the way back here.
Damn!
Yeah, I encountered it while doing the early exploration, and it was just like, I'm not going to catch you with these very small number of Pokeballs. And given I like to try and avoid using legendaries as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's evolving. Yay.
Congratulations, you're the proud owner of just a bigger weed.
Holy crap, what the... Oh, I have many regrets.
Why?
I don't know, that is horrifying.
Well, like I said, you're now the proud owner of a bigger weed. Literally, Oddish is referred to as the weed Pokemon. Now you know where drugs come from.
Yeah. God damn. I mean, he's drooling as well, so...
Yeah, gloom, yep. Oh, wait until you get a leaf stone and evolve into its final form.
Oh no, Pikachu.
There we go. Yay. Wow, we're just gonna constantly run into Giratinas, it seems.
Well, it looks like you know what you're getting.
Well, bear in mind, I've already caught a Pokemon here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's where I caught Kaiju. So... Oh, this thing actually had another move. It's got Spatial Ren, Palkia's move. So, yay, it stole the power of its brethren.
Oh no, you talk to a squirrel, it says squirt.
But what do you expect? It's called Squirtle and Pokemon speak their name.
I just caught a squirrel that's always getting into mischief. Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet, I'll catch about 60 Pokemon, I'll come back to you to get that squirrel.
Ooh. Oh, there was another legendary Pokemon on this route. Well, location, which I didn't encounter originally, Moltres.
Oh.
Ooh, it's Heat Wave. Okay, down it goes. Oh, not quite a level up for Kaiju. Oh, there was Trico on this location as well. Admittedly, Trico doesn't get good until Gen 6, where it gets Mega Revolution on its final form.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad to start with, but the Mega Revolution really improved it. So, yeah.
I don't know whether trading my Geodude right now is going to be good or bad.
A Alolan Geodude is a rock electric type.
Doing it.
And bear in mind, you can always catch another Geodude.
That's a good point.
What I've done in my game on Eevee is make certain I have both the normal and Alolan form.
Yeah, because I think I have a normal Rattata and Rattata that I traded off.
Yeah.
Try and make our way back to... What's wrong?
No, I was just looking at it. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Fortress.
Oh god, my chum.
Welcome back, Alex.
Oh, cool.
I think Susie's completely lost at the minute. You have one... Well... Oh, jeez, no. No, Alex. Oh, it's corner. And Susie will be glad if it's someone else going in the corner other than her.
I am, cause I don't get it. Okay, why do you look like somebody from Street Fighter?
Oh yeah, what are Kitty's up to? We want Kitty news.
Kitty...
Burned up against the door. On the bed.
This route has Mewtwo on it. I only have 2 Pokeballs. No way I'm catching Mewtwo with that many balls.
No.
We've got Masquerain. Water flying. Or is it bug flying? I can never remember because it's bug water to start with. Sunstone. Okay. Too many legendaries, I'd say, Joe. What was it? We've got Giratina, Moltres, Azelf, Mewtwo. Okay, so only 4 of them. Not bad, actually. Golden Clampearl. Here. But, yeah, that is a... I mean, it's not as bad as Monday, where we were countering Legendary with almost every other encounter. Hoot hoot. I mean, I'm countering a lot of Pokemon right this second because of the ability of Charmander. So... it's helpful for trying to work out what the Pokemon on the route are. Okay, I'm not certain on the Pokemon so far on this route. Might be a case of once we can actually buy a load of balls, come back. Come on. Spiritomb! Oh no, this is... Oh jeez, I want to catch Spiritomb right now.
Do it. None of us will tell anyone.
I'm gonna run. I need money. I know there's 2 trainers I can fight. Get some money. We're coming back. I think we're going for Spiritomb. Because, damn it, Spiritomb is probably the best thing we have available. Exactly, Joe. That's why. Now watch it have an ability that just is kind of funny for it.
Ah, damn it, Ryolu. Snipper. You watch it have solid rock, which doesn't matter because you can't super effective it. I mean, that would be kind of ironic. Rich boy Mart. Again, the game's whole thing of giving guys, girls categories and girls, guys categories. And there we go. Okay, that's got some more money, so I can... Let's heal up and then I can go catch. I think it's just the nature of the music back in this gen. To be fair, I can only buy 2 Pokeballs. I don't think I have anything that's worth selling. No, I don't have any sell items. I think it might also just be the emulation. Because that can happen.
Got a sailor outfit.
Might just also be like the way it's coming across on the through you. So it sounds perfectly fine to me. There is one area of the game that's meant to have like horror like music, but then that's because the area of the game. Vigoroth. I mean, Vigoroth's evolution is going to be pretty OP. Because it doesn't have its ability to hinder it. Unless the randomizer gives it that ability back or something worse. Which, to be fair, I can't really think of anything worse than its normal ability.
Oh, that's a pretty good ship.
Come on, give us the Spiritomb. I mean, if we fish up a Sableye instead, we'll go with that, because same type combo. I mean, how... Are we just... Oh no, this is male this time. I was about to say, were we fishing up the same Vigoroth 3 times? Unless there's one male and one female just having a swimming pool party down there, and it's just... Maybe that's why there's a Spiritomb there. It saw things. It saw things that no one should have seen. Now what's Susie done?
My Pikachu is dressed like a sailor!
Oh jeez, Susie. Right when you think Susie had some very, very deep, meaningful comment. I apologise to everyone watching, listening, or whatever. I think there's some Vigoroth pool party happening right now. Okay, look, Vigoroth. We want the Spiritomb that we know is in your pool party. Can we please fish that up and save it from you? I mean, come on, we want to be, you know, we want to put some mercy on a Pokemon. Apparently, we're not allowed to try and save the Spiritomb that's hiding in the pool. I'm gonna go to fall asleep like this. Oh, hello, legendary encounter. Regigigas.
Oh wow.
Again, we are not going to be able to capture this thing, and this thing's going to be so OP now. It doesn't have its ability hindering it. Press the... Why? Angry Apom is meant to look, freaky. Yeah, that's because they're angry. Also, breakdancing Blastoise. Oh jeez, here comes Regigigas again.
No.
What's wrong, Susie?
She was fun.
Susie is just overreacting like anything at the minute.
Get into the game. It's fine. Ah, you tater! How dare you use full restore?
Be prepared for that in the main games, Susie. Gym leaders and the Elite Four in particular are going to be healing up in battle.
I know.
There we are, there's our Spiritomb. That did more damage than I was hoping. Oh, we got it in one. We have a Spiritomb.
Nice.
Okay, what are we gonna call this thing?
Ghostbuster?
Mm.
Oh my god, he looks like he's doing drawing like one of your
Let's
French
go.
girls.
I kind of want to go with Weapon 13. Creepy pasta. Or rather, Weapon X13 to be precise. And if no one knows the reference on that, I am really gonna just... Especially for some of you who know me, should know what that idea is from. No, it's not.
I'm gonna guess
X13.
Warhammer.
Nope.
Oh wow.
It's the identity reference of Wolverine's clone. Oh no, not 13, I meant 23, damn it. Ugh. Think of something else of X13. Yeah, X23. X13 was the first one of the attempts there. But yeah. I don't know why I went to 13. I think of something else there. Actually, let's see if we can put in the full thing. Yeah, it helps if I can type. W E weapon. Oh wow. Weapon X. Yep, I can do it. Organisation 13 might be what I'm going on with. Yeah. But yeah, we can fit weapon X23 in as its name. Go back, see how useful it is, and then obviously we'll call it an end. And we actually now have a good start ready for Monday. If I get a chance, I will grind off stream. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. If the Organisation 13 is a thing from Kingdom Hearts. There was also 13, which was an FPS game I used to play years ago. That might also be what I was mixing up with. Sticky Hold prevents the Pokemon from item theft. Shadow Sneak, Spike, Bite, Shadow Claw. Not bad lineup of moves, but yeah. But yeah, that's where I think we'll end it. I mean, like, again, definitely picked up a decent roster of Pokemon this time.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, like I said, if I remember, get a chance to do some grinding before Monday, definitely. Otherwise, just, I mean, it's not that much grind needing done on Monday, just a couple of levels.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. Tomorrow we continue A Link to the Past. So, night night.